Now I know you've been talking about this show for the longest, man. Right here, this next topic right here. I'm late to the party.
Yeah.
I'm really late to the party. But I'd rather be late than not show
miss
up
out
at all,
entirely.
man.
Yeah,
Than
right.
not show up at all, you know, because this right here is just freaking amazing. And I guess this is the third topic right here, but let's go ahead and talk about it, man. Invincible, episode 7. My goodness gracious, this thing was off the goddamn chain. Like, man. You know, I saw so many people talking about this, man, for like the longest, and I was like, I need to get on it. I heard it's good. I binge watched the first 4 episodes because I didn't start to then. Yeah. I was like, man, this is a good episode, but I just didn't get around to talking about it. But now I have to, Elliot, because this show is amazing.
It's titled dude. We Need to Talk. So this is a perfect episode to talk about it too. Yeah.
I'll let you go first, like, because this is the first time ever on my channel I'm talking about this. But go first. What do you think about the show? What do you think about this 7th episode, man? The floor is yours.
So comics, as a kid and kind of as a teenager, I was big into comics. And unfortunately, life comes around. You get jobs, you get girlfriends, and kind of things get, put on the side, stuff that you grew up with. So I haven't been a comic book reader in quite a while. Every now and then I'll dive into it, check out some old stuff, read some new stuff. But for the longest time, I think this has like a 15-year run. For the longest time, people say, hey, if you love comics, you love a good superhero story, some brutality stuff, you love The Boys, you should read the comics of Invincible. I'm like, okay, I'll read it. I'll check it out. And never got to it. But then I heard the news about 3-4 years ago that the plan was to do a movie, to do a show. And I'm one of those people where I would like to maybe experience the TV movie first before I dive into the comics. I don't want to get spoiled. I don't want to expect certain things. I want to go in as fresh as possible and then maybe revisit it after I watch the movie or the show. So this show, man, is so fantastic. Like, it is literally The Boys, just in animated form with a more of a focus on the character development, more so with the superhero journey. I mean, the resemblance of Mark's story to Peter Parker, how he has to balance his teenage life, his best friend, his new girlfriend, all that stuff, the teenage angst that's going on and done kind of properly, really kind of showing what a teenager goes through at that age. And then you put on the back burner or put on the side, he's a superhero and he has Superman as his dad. And what is a dark Superman look? I mean, literally the show, so much depth to it, so much. The action is next level. I don't watch a lot of anime, but there's moments in the show where I'm just like, that looks like a Dragon Ball Z moment and just like big moments going on. And I love that they do not hold back the punches, like splitting people in half. People's head getting split in half. Like, this is right up my alley, man. I love this show.
Right on. And you just made me smile, man, because you said Dragon Ball Z. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So I guess you are a fan of that. So when they start bringing Super back, I'm gonna have to do some live shows and bring you on, man, because I can't wait for it to come back. But like you said, man, anime is cool, but I'm not like a big anime guy. I don't know if you've seen OneTakeBigDog come on my show, but he's really big into anime. He talks about a lot on his channel. He's been trying to put me on, but this really right here is just grabbing my attention. Yeah, and like you said, man, it does have those Dragon Ball Z elements, and that's one of my most favorite shows of all time. I love the violence. I love the gore. I'm still shocked with the way episode 1 ended because I had no idea, and that's just so cold-blooded. And I'm really impressed that, this Guardians team that he executed at the end of episode 1, I mean, is basically the Justice League and he is Superman, but it still feels so different with the way they wrote and animate the show. And that's just really impressive to me. Even just the little details of, they don't really ever say his name. The first time they say his name, they don't say it. The title card pops up like, I am, and then creative, and I like that. I even like the way the episode ends. You think the episode ends, it shows you a little bit of credits, but then there's like another stinger or post-credit scene or something like that. The animation is something I've never seen before. It is freaking amazing. And I just, it's like one of the bloodiest things. And I'm embarrassed to say this, but I'm not caught up on The Boys. I'm still on episode 2 on season 1. And I know I need to get on it. I'm into it. I don't know. It just, I don't have any excuses or whatever, man. But this episode right here, this was very disgusting to me. But I like that this robot character is getting more. And again, guys, I'm not an expert on the show, so I may get some characters' names wrong and stuff like that. And but hey, it doesn't matter. But the episode is called "We Need to Talk," and I think that's the perfect title for the episode, especially with the way it ended. But I had no idea this was coming up right here. That robot is getting a new body, or this is his real version or whatever. And so that was pretty cool right there. The fact that you have these I thought I had the picture ready, but I guess not. Those two blue clones,
the Mahler twins.
I don't know the name. I really do like them a lot. I really do. They're funny. They come across as like, oh, here they are. They come across as like dumb jocks, but no, they're very super intelligent. Like damn near genius. Well, no, they are geniuses. They're growing bodies from scratch. You know what I'm saying? It's too bad that they were locked up in prison, but that's just an interesting contrast to me. I don't think I've ever seen any type of entertainment to where you have they're geniuses, but they're stupid at the same time. It's weird, like how that ties into that ties together. But I like everything that has to do with him. And I guess this is the new body right here of what is his name? Is it Robot? Is that his name?
His real name is Rudy Connor.
Rudy Connor. Okay. Okay. Cool. But
and we still have to figure out what his story is, because he's very, his whole relation to being kind of interested in monster girls. They can relate to each other, that she's in this body and has this monster side of her. She's 20 years old in a 12-year-old body, and the same thing goes with Rudy here, where he's a 30-year-old trapped in a baby's body. So it's so weird, but I love it.
I think I'm gonna watch this again after I end this stream, because it's just that good. But I'm loving everything. I mean, other than Superman and Lois, I can't remember the last time I seen like a father-son type duo like this. I like the Peter Parker reference that you had. I like the relationship that he has with Eve as well. I mean, I just think all of this is just absolutely perfect. And I was really curious of how the revelation was going to go, that everybody knows that Omni-Man is the villain, that he's the one that killed the Guardians. I really wasn't cool with her slapping him in the face like this, doing that scene. But I get it. I really like, what is his name? Silas? Is that his name?
Cecil.
Yeah,
the director of the GPA.
Yeah, I like him. He kind of reminds me.
He's awesome.
He kind of reminds me of just a more a different version of Nick Fury. With all the handles, all the powers, knows everything.
Nonsense type of guy.
I mean, and he's kind of an a-hole, but he has to be, and like like when at the end when they're fighting this, I forgot the name of it, when they're fighting this thing right here, and what Mark is in the teeth of the monster. And she's like, cancel it off. Mark's in there. He's like, I can't do that because we have to stop Omni-Man. I know he's about to kill your boy, but he's also about to kill the person that murdered all the Guardians. And so I'm just like, damn, like
the mission becomes a priority more so than the emotions. He can put that aside and focus on the mission. I love that about Cecil.
And we know that's crazy. Like, I think that's a mother's worst fear, to have your child being eaten by a monster. But I think she
literally,
and to watch it at that, I think she understood. She was like, look, I don't want to kill your son, but your husband is murdering people, and nobody can stop him except for this big ass beast right here. You know what I'm saying? So I just love that. I love everything going on with these guys right here.
Guardians of the Globe.
Black Samson, all of this. I mean, even though, so we got the Justice League from the original Guardians, but this new Guardians is completely different.
Yeah, this is like Teen Titans or something.
I like that. Yeah. And just real quick, man, that didn't work. I felt sorry for the dude that blew up the house.
Oh, Donald. Yeah, man. I thought he was gonna rip his spine out for a second. Yeah, but I RIP to Donald, man. That was a great character.
I liked him. They didn't slow him down. They got this big ass plasma ray coming down from the heavens, They didn't do anything,
Yes.
and like Omni-Man is just that badass,
I love Cecil says that was a $400 billion nosebleed. It reminded me so much of Thanos when Iron Man, he using all his resources, all this stuff, and he just barely scratches Thanos's face. So I love that moment.
Exactly. And
$400 million nosebleed.
This was even cool too, right here. Cecil, it's Cecil, right?
Yep.
Okay, Cecil flexing on him with his teleportation. I thought he was a goner when he was about to do the little thunderclap, and but he still was able to get out of there. And they're just throwing everything at him. These little soldiers right here,
the little zombie bots.
Yeah, the little zombie bots. That was I like, and they were pretty strong because
they were giving it to them.
Yeah, it was 3 or 4 of them. They was giving it to him. One of them almost killed Mark in the last episode. And so
and I love that connection from the last episode, because if you remember Cecil, when he took in DA Sinclair, he had said that that's what I love about Cecil. He gets the job done, even though we know that DA is this serial killer robot making, people aren't using their full potential. He sees the potential in DA. So he actually hires him. He still has him under his control, but he's like, hey, I need you to build me some robots and take on Omni-Man. So I love that Cecil didn't just throw that character away or lock him up. He's using him to his advantage, which is another reason why I love Cecil. It doesn't matter if you're a good guy, bad guy. If you can help me get this mission done, he's going to put you on the team.
Right on. And I love an Omni-Man is insane. Nathan the Sin.
Yes.
This comic is really good and it's fun to read. Yes, it is. I like the tone and the power is really done well.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Omni-Man is powerful, but wait until you see his planet where he comes from. And Cecil can make the tough calls.
Exactly.
Yes, he can.
Yep.
And so, like I was saying, guys, I forgot the name that they call this thing right here.
I know they said bring out the Hail Mary, but I don't know what the actual name of the creature is. But they say get the Hail Mary out of the ice and went to work.
Yep. And you know who was just pissed, and I loved it. This cat right here, man. He was
Immortal,
upset.
Immortal, man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He woke up mad, boy. He was like, "Oh, you betrayed us!
Bring me Thanos."
Yeah,
that's exactly.
Man, there you go. Right? Like I love this guy, Elliot. Man, like, look, follow him on social media. It's on the screen. There's a link to his YouTube and all his stuff in the description. And again, guys, he's part of the fam now. Movie Files, right there. He's about to hit 12K. He's about to hit 12K on them boys. Man, he's awesome. 11.9. So that's what's up right there. He talks about a lot of the stuff I talk about and so much more. You know what I'm saying? So again, I really do appreciate you being here last minute.
No doubt.
But and I'm trying to. I know you got to go.
No, you're actually fine. My change of plans. We're good, man.
Yes,
we're good, my friend.
Because we're finna get to over the Mortal Kombat, and we got we had 100 people, but the 6 just left real quick. If everybody can please give me a thumbs up, that I would really appreciate it. Thumbs up. Also, guys, a lot of y'all be leaving in the comments and DMing me saying, Brandon, I don't get alerts when you're doing a live. I don't need, click the notification bell, okay, guys? Click the notification bell right here so you can get all of the goodness when I'm doing a live, when I upload a video. And back to Invincible real quick, just closing it out. He was laying them haymakers on him. I understand how upset he was. I mean, I get it. But he probably should have tried to regroup first and be like, okay, I just got my head knocked off. Let me just not rush in here first and get the same thing done to me again. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Good evening, B. Avery, Just My Opinion, and Elliot, Movie Files. Yes. So I mean, how you feeling about this final fight between him and Immortal?
That was a Dragon Ball reference I was talking about. That reminded me so much of Gohan going. I mean, just it was just so epic, and also to just understanding, seeing there's still. I don't think that Immortal is dead. I think if they can attach his head back on his body and he's able to come back, they can put his his top half and his bottom half back together. Especially with Cecil, get him in his hand. So
good point.
I love that moment that we get that flashback. It again alludes to that he's going to be back because this man has made it through. We see he's made it through the Stone Age, through the Victorian time. So he's going to be a pivotal player moving forward. But just seeing that fight, I mean, teeth getting knocked out, blood everywhere. We see the finishing blow, or at least we think it's the finishing blow, with Omni-Man putting his hand straight through his, right through his torso. And then even Immortal still got a little bit of fight at him, goes for the eyes, but ultimately, I mean, Omni-Man was slicing people up all episodes, splitting people in half. I don't know if that was like a metaphor for this episode of like him splitting his family in half, because literally he split like 5 people in half. Hey man, I'm trying to dive deep into this stuff, the metaphors, and I know but he was splitting people left and right, man, and seeing him just chopping Immortal in half, man, and the world saw that. Amber saw it, William saw it, the whole world saw Omni-Man murder, someone they thought was dead for 8 months, but he's died twice now in the hands of the same man. So
I love that.
It's so fantastic.
Yeah,
it's so fantastic.
I love the way they did that. They had the whole world see it, and just the tension that was built up in this episode of them trying to stall and get to Eve and Mark faster. And it was like they was using all of their resources, all of their might, all of their strength to the utmost degree to get this done. And it was like I was tense, bro. I was like,
same here. I was on the edge of my seat the whole episode.
He's like, okay, teleport me to Mark and Eve right now. We can't. The Leviathan or the thing just took up all the teleportation power. He's like, well, God damn it, make it work. I'm like,
that, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call stakes. That is actual stakes. That's how you build tension, and they do it so well, man.
It's like, do you know how many episodes we're getting of this season?
I have bad news for you, Brandon. Next week's the finale.
No!
Next week is the finale, my friend. 8
episodes. I wanted you to say like, we get like 16 episodes. I was like, yes. Damn. I done slept on this all the recaps I done missed, man. Damn, Gina. Damn. Okay. Well, let's see.
But luckily, I will say this, with it being animation, it's much different than live action. So they might do we might get this, the second half of part 1 or season 2, maybe later this year, top of next year, potentially. So that is a good thing about animation. They probably shot like 5 seasons worth of episodes.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Nary21 says next episode got to be the showdown with him and his son, and based on the comics, he beats his son. Oh, don't be putting no spoilers up there, man. I don't know. I don't want to get nothing spoiled. Hold on. You ever just give me 1 second.
No,
get link for live video before you go live. But the link for hold on, man. I'm sorry.
No, you got. I'll take. While you're looking at that, man. Again, let us know in the chat what you guys thought about this 7th episode, man. I thought, like you said, Brandon, the stakes were there. I felt like it was a ticking time bomb in regards to Cecil getting Mark first or Omni-Man, and it was great, man. And again, going back to even Robot's character, I think that was just like such a cool moment in regards to, for the longest time, I thought that Robot had some like evil intentions and wanted to take over the world or something, but he just wanted to impress a girl. He just wants to have a normal life. So I love that that's kind of the greatness of that character, that this whole time I'm thinking he has like a bad plan going, but he just wants to, relate and be a friend to, or more than a friend to, Monster Girl. So I love that moment with Robot, and excited to learn more about the character.
And real quick before, and sorry about that pause. Eman was asking me about a link or whatever, so I had to address that real quick. Now, how do you feel about what you call it, Amber, and her being dismissive? Like, I know you're a superhero. I'm like, wait a minute. You can't expect. She's like, I knew he was a superhero, but you didn't trust me. What the hell is he supposed to do? You can't get mad at him for not telling you that. But anyway, go ahead with your thoughts.
I gotta admit, Brandon, I like that moment because I like Amber, number one, because at first I thought she was gonna be kind of a one-dimensional, stereotypical. You think she's just a pretty girl, but she has brains, she has wit, she has a little bit of pushback to her, and I thought they were just gonna kind of play on that, almost kind of like a Mary Jade or MJ or Michelle in Spider-Man, where she's just kind of nonchalant about things, but she has a little bit of bite to her, and I like that bark that she has to the character. And Zazie Beetz is doing a great job in that role, but I like the fact that she knew it, but yet she still gave Mark chances. And what I love what the show is doing so far is regarding to trust and not trusting your significant others and believing in them, in the same time that Amber and Mark are going through their kind of, early relationship problems, and Mark not trusting, telling her who his identity is. We have the same thing going on with Mark's parents, right? With Debbie and, Omni-Man Nolan being married for 20 years. You would think Debbie's like, we've been married for 20 years. You've been this superhero, the father of my son, and you can't tell me this truth, you know, even if it's a dark secret that you're holding. So I love that this show is showing the parallels of the Grayson men in the house not trusting their significant others. So I actually like the moment of Amber knowing that he was, you know, invincible, but she still was giving him a chance to be like, Mark, just tell me who you are. Really open yourself up to me. So I actually like that she, you know, wanted him to tell the truth, but he just kept it, you know, a secret for the longest time and was being, you know, a bad boyfriend and a bad best friend to William too. Because William, you know, his boyfriend got, you know, turned into a zombie last week, and Mark's not there to, you know, lean on his shoulder as Mark would want William to do. So, yeah.
You know, and to be honest with you, I'm glad that they showed a platonic friendship between Mark and William as you know, gay and straight, and it's not like weird or anything like that. You know, that's cool. I personally only have one friend in my life that's gay. You know, like we've been friends for about 6-7 years. I just don't. I mean, of course, I've been around and worked with him and stuff, but like actually a friend that I talk to on a consistent basis, you know, and he appreciated this too, you know, and I sometimes feel some type of way about like when the Batgirl news dropped, like, or the Batwoman series dropped on CW, and there was the way it was announced, like our first gay,
that was the headline.
Yeah, and I'm just like, why is it the headline? You know, like just make the movie, and if she's gay, just have her be gay or lesbian in the show. You know, they didn't make Invincible and be like Invincible, and we're gonna have gay characters in it. I mean, they just have a gay character.
Happen to be that's just part of who they are. This everyday natural. That's such an interesting conversation too, Brent, because there's so many. I even think of like you know, the announcement with the Pirates of the Caribbean, the first female led. It's just like, why can't, you know, just great actors being in the role, and you know, even with the, you know, this, they do that, the Star Wars led, you know, they always, that's the headline. They think that they're being, you know, quote unquote politically correct, or some people say they're being woke, whatever, but it's just like, just let it happen, just let it be natural, which this show is doing a great job of doing. So
it is very annoying, and it comes across like it's an agenda or something. And I like William. He's a cool character. He's funny. You know, he's a good friend. You know, I have no problem with it. So I just kind of wish it was like that more often. And, you know, because gay people exist. They've been here for forever, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's see. Before we move on to Mortal Kombat, I just want to, the biggest, real quick.
I do have a quick question for you though, Brandon, in regards to why do you think Omni-Man killed the original Guardians of the Globe? And I haven't read the comics too, so I don't know what the whole his beef is with them, or, you know, someone brought up that wait till you see his world come into the mix. Is it a kryptonite situation where he wants to bring the Vemonites or whatever, where he comes from, to Earth, or like, did he find them to be a threat? Why do you think Omni-Man killed Guardians of the Globe?
I have no clue. I don't know.
Just a bad day at work.
Yeah, just something. But I'm very eager to see though, man. I'm very eager to see.
Same.
But yeah, I have no idea.